Why not? Let's have a little fun at the end of this. So I would like to thank the AV for entertaining me there for a moment and sending Soren off in a Star Wars Galactic. So again, hello everyone. My name is Diane Kovatz. I'm the Executive Director of ISCB, and it's my pleasure to act as this evening's Master of Ceremonies for ISMB 2016 closing ceremonies. And I know many are anxious to leave, so I'm going to talk very quickly. I apologize for that. Just watch the slides. That's the best thing to do. So first and foremost, we couldn't have got this whole thing pulled together without the tremendous support from Pierre and Teresa. So I applaud you for your efforts. And we do have some gifts for you, but we can always give them to you later. To our keynote speakers for sharing your research, your time, and your inspiration, thank you so very much. Our steering committee, who had to endure conference calls every other week for the last year, thank you for tolerating my screaming kids in the background, my crackling voice, and sneezing. Thank you. There are probably over 200 volunteers throughout the society who helped pull this together. The names on the screen right now just list a few. So to our scientific organizing committee chairs, thank you for everything you do. To our co-chairs who supported them, you have been amazing, and all the many, many people who have been part of pulling this conference together. I do ask if you had anything to do with the organization of the science at ISMB this year, please stand. I'll also highlight our theme chairs. And standing in the back, the whole organization wouldn't tick without the amazing ISCB team: Stephen Lear, Nadine Costello, Belle Hansen, Susie Smith, Pat Rodenberg, Jeremy Henning, George Carmichael, Carol Director, Andy Falter, Christina Fogg, Bettina Roth, and Edna Noria. Our sponsors, your generous support has really helped propel the society forward and support the many student travel fellowships that we were able to give to this year's conference. We hope to see you again. We hope to raise even more money for student travel fellowships, because we do understand that developing our future is very, very important. And I'm just going to flash up the sponsors here, so thank you everyone for your support. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the stage Alex Bateman, the chair of the ISCB Wikipedia competition. Alex.
Okay, so I don't speak as quickly as Diane, but I'll try to be brief. Okay, so it gives me great pleasure to announce the award winners for the Wikipedia and Wikidata competition for 2016. And just to say, we have just opened the competition for 2016, and so if you're a student and you wish to contribute to Wikipedia and Wikidata knowledge, do get involved. The competition will be open all year round, so if you run a course and you want to get your students involved, please contact us. We'd be very happy to help. In the interests of time, so what I'll do is announce all the winners, and then if we can have applause at the end. So, shall I just forward? Okay. Okay, so for the Wikipedia competition, in third place we have Vivek Rai, who's here in person to receive his award. In second place, Leandro Poli. In first place, Alex Hauser and Leonie Yarn. And then for the Wikidata competition, in second place we have Alex Hauser. And in first place, so Vivek Rai makes another appearance here. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex, and please do submit for the 2017 competition. You could be standing on this stage to receive one of our awards. Earlier in the conference, ISCB presented its very first challenge award, the ISCB Fight Against Ebola Award. We received 14 different submissions, and the winner received $2,000. I will ask that if the winner, or the honorary mentions and the winner is in the audience, if they could please stand. Our honorable mentions were Amen Arslan, Tamir Tuller, and the winner of $2,000 and the winner of the 2016 Fight Against Ebola Award was Mark Wass. We're excited to inform you that we have decided to keep our challenges going. So in 2017, we'll be opening up the Computational Solutions to Emerging Global Threats Challenge. More details will be coming out this fall. We will present a $2,000 check to the winner at ISMB ECCB 2017 in Prague. And now, I'd like to invite Ben Busby, one of the organizers of the ISMB Hackathon, and probably happier than Mickey Mouse. Ben?
I have no idea what that means. Anyway, in the next 180 seconds, I'm going to tell you some things we did in this ISMB Hackathon. I thought it was amazing what these awesome people finished in 4 nights. So most of the hacking was done between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. in Asia 3. These are pictures of people hacking. You can't tell it's the middle of the night, but trust me, it was. And we put together a lot of sequence structure and some sequence analysis packages. Several were based on MMTF, which, if you don't know yet, is an ultra-fast way to transmit PDB, compressed PDB images, so that's pretty awesome. And I'll just talk about a couple of these projects and the people that were central to making them go. So we linked MMTF with a JavaScript viewer from NCBI called ICN3D. And the lead on that project was Jiao Wang. So if he's here, do you want to stand up? I don't know where he is. But anyway, he may be sleeping. So anyway, we did that, and you can get all the code for pretty much all of these projects on GitHub. So that is there. Also, we made 2D graph schematics of some 3D structures that display in the same panes, so you can grab that. And that was really led by Leon Lee and Spencer Bleven, if they're here. Spencer's over there. He's not standing up, but he's right there. So we made a C parser for MMTF, so that was actually a hell of a lot of work. Julian Ferte sort of led up that project with a lot of support from the PDB folks. We also wanted to be able to put PDB accessions on genome browsers, and we should have support for UCSC pretty soon, but this is NCBI's new genome data viewer, and here you can see PDB accessions along with ClinVar pathogenic SNPs. So I think that's something that's pretty useful. Also, the code was just committed 10 minutes ago, but now you can pop up ICN3D and look at the SNPs in 3D simultaneously with this. So that's something that's been kind of going on all day. Peter K. was really instrumental in making this go. He parsed a hell of a lot of data, so that was really neat. And then also, we are able to pull out UTRs from neuronal subtypes and also subcellular compartments and compare them to SOMA, and Ben Harrison led up that project, and that was a continuation of another hackathon. And we also did some evolutionary fold work, so if you saw the keynote a couple of days ago about EV fold, we ran that on some proteins which have sort of known contacts in the PDB. So that was a lot of fun, and that was led up by Ricardo. So before I talk about what we learned, there was another person that really sort of threw down the gauntlet, and that was Peter Rose, who's the site head for PDB West. And really, so we've had senior scientists come to our hackathons before. We run about 5 of them, but Peter Rose actually wrote code for 4 different projects. And so he's like I said, he's throwing down the gauntlet for senior scientists actually writing code in hackathons. That's amazing. So big hand for Peter, please. I need to get off the stage. Oh, by the way, Peter wrote most of these what we learned bullet points too last night. Anyway, so we learned a lot of stuff. Maybe there'll be one at ISMB. If you're going to ASHG, check out the HackSeek hackathon that's run by the Canadian women in science and technology, so that should be awesome. And we're having a hackathon at NCBI in August. So come to those. And this slide, Philippe, who had the idea for putting together this hackathon, he's sitting somewhere over there, put up this last slide. That is a picture of pizza boxes for a couple of nights ago. Thank you very much, and thanks to Diane for helping us get this together logistically.
Thank you, Ben. See, I didn't lie. He is probably the happiest person you'll ever meet. And I cannot believe that 20 people, powered by pizza at 2 a.m., got this all done. So congratulations to all of our hackers. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Peter Rose to the stage to present the PDB Poster Prize. Peter?
It's my pleasure to announce the Poster Prize for 2016 in behalf of the Protein Data Bank, and the winner is Fan Zhang. Are you here?
Well, it looks Peter has succumbed to the parks. Now I'd like to invite to the stage Casey Green and Ido Friedberg, our 2016 poster chair and co-chair, to present the poster awards.
Hello, I'm Casey Green from the University of Pennsylvania, and so Ido and I co-chaired the poster session, and I'll announce the F1000 Poster Award. I want to highlight that F1000 Research is going to give 5 poster awards for outstanding poster presentations. The prizes include a 1-year subscription to F1000 Prime and access to the new F1000 workspace, plus a free article submission to F1000 Research, which is valued at $1,000. Okay, so we'll just go through the posters and awards, and maybe you can clap at the end. The first winner is Zebulon Arensi from Iowa State University. The second winner is Maria Rapsomaniki from IBM Research Zurich. Wen Vo from University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Ursula Zervinska from Institut Curie. And Christine Lowe from Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. Thanks.
If any of the award are in the audience, you're welcome to come on stage to receive them. Guess left early. Okay. So hi, I'm Ido Friedberg from Iowa State University, and I am the chair of the poster session.
Got one.
Oh, we got one. Yay, Zeb. By the way, we were in the same university, but I had no hand in choosing him, and I'll tell you a little bit about the posters because it's actually very important. That's it, the award's gone. Congratulations. Okay, so like I said, I'm Ido Friedberg from Iowa State University, and I'm the chair of the poster session. Posters are the main way in which we actually communicate in scientific meetings, and a lot of work has gone into during the poster session. I'd like to acknowledge some of the people who did this work. So first and foremost, Casey Green, the co-chair, who works very, very hard and very, very early, and has the idea that because he lives on Eastern time, he can text me and Central time, which sometimes wakes me up at 6 a.m., Ido, we have a problem. And that was great, so thank you, Casey. I would also like to thank the poster committee. I won't go through the names, there are a lot of them, 36 who reviewed 30 abstracts each out of the 534 submissions that we had, and ranked them so that we could shortlist for these awards that we are presenting now. Plus the on-site poster committee, yet another 22 people who were here, who sat through the oral sessions, who went through the posters, who talked with the people who we shortlisted before, and who finally ranked them for the awards, some of which Casey has presented already. And finally, I would like to thank the ISMB staff who worked with me on this, Stephen Leard and Jeremy Hennig, who did amazing work behind the scene. And most of the problems that were created, I didn't even know about them because they solved them first. So thank you, Stephen and Jeremy. Now for the University of California, Berkeley Center for Computational Biology Outstanding Poster Prize. We have 2 of those. I will read out the names and then you can applaud. The UC Berkeley Center for Computational Biology is proud to recognize the most promising trainees as part of its mission to provide outstanding educational opportunities. A $500 prize will be awarded to 2 presenters deemed to be outstanding in their oral presentation of their scientific posters at ISMB 2016. And the winners for the 2016 Outstanding Oral Presentation Award are Lilach Toker from the University of British Columbia and Yin Tang from Pennsylvania State University. You may woo them both now. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ido and Casey. Sorry, just some water's falling up here. So now it's my honor to present the Late Breaking Research Award presented by PLOS. This award is $500 and is awarded to a student or postdoc who had outstanding research in the late breaking track. And this year's winner is Ruth Dannensfelder from Princeton University. Well, I promise, Ruth, that I will get you your money to you somehow. And last but not least, it's an honor to stand here before you today and represent the Ian Van Lawson Van Tosh Memorial Award. This award is given in memory of Ian, who lost his life at the age of 23. He was inspired very early on in the studies of bioinformatics and was just such a bright star. He truly believed that someday bioinformatics will change the world. His passion was sparked when he worked in a postdoc at the Ontario Cancer Institute, and this award is sponsored by his family to honor him and create a legacy. On behalf of the Lawson and Van Tosh's family, it's my pleasure to present this $1,000 award to Yaron Orenstein from MIT. And if I could please ask Pierre and Tracy to come to the stage to be presented with their gifts. Just to recognize you once again for your tremendous help, and thank you for your organization of this year's conference. And thank you to everyone who attended this year's meeting. I certainly hope I'll get to see you again next year in Prague. Thank you for sharing your science, your energy, inspiring me. Naschledanou.
Well done. Well done.